Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back outside St. Peter's Church here in Woolton, Liverpool. So what's the story behind the name Eleanor Rigby? Well, according to Paul McCartney, he got the name Eleanor from the actress Eleanor Bron, who appeared in the 1965 Beatles movie Help. The name Rigby came to him when he spotted a store in Bristol by the name of Rigby and Evans Limited Wine and Spirits Shippers. He liked the name Eleanor Rigby because it sounded natural and matched the rhythm that he had already wrote. Now I'm going to have to take you back in time and give you a little bit of a history of how the name Eleanor Rigby may or may not have come about. Now, John Lennon lived in 251 Menlove Avenue here in Liverpool with his Aunt Mimi and Uncle George. Back in 1955, John Lennon would walk this path several times, because sadly in 1955 Uncle George died and is buried here in the grounds of St. Peter's Church. Here lies the final resting place of George Toogood Smith, Uncle George to John Lennon, married to Aunt Mimi. Aunt Mimi, shortly after George's death, moved to Sandbanks in Dorset, where she passed away and was cremated. Her ashes were spread in Dorset. Now, on Saturday the 6th of July 1957, John Lennon and his group at the time, the Quarrymen, performed at St. Peter's in the afternoon. Well, not actually at St. Peter's, just behind this hedge on a field. On the evening of the 6th of July, John Lennon and the Quarrymen were booked to play in the parish church hall, just across the road from St. Peter's Church. Later that evening, Ivan Vaughan, John Lennon's friend, turned up and introduced a guy to John Lennon by the name of Paul McCartney. I'm standing outside the church hall where John Lennon first met Paul McCartney, and the rest is history. There is a plaque on the wall in front of me explaining how they met. Now I'm going to take you to the grave that bears the name Eleanor Rigby. A grave site that's visited by millions of Beatles fans every year. Is it fiction or is it fact? Even though Paul McCartney stated that the name was not real, he'd made the name Eleanor Rigby up. He did admit in a 2009 BBC interview that he may have subconsciously picked up the name from the graveyard that he used to visit with John. Now, the lyrics of the song, there's a line in the lyrics of the song that says, "Father Mackenzie writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. But 2 rows in front of Eleanor Rigby's grave stands another grave with a name. Could this be Father Mackenzie? Well, there you have it, and the end of another video. Let's look at the facts. We have a gravestone bearing the name Eleanor Rigby. We have another gravestone not too far away from Eleanor Rigby's grave bearing the name Mackenzie. We know Paul McCartney and John Lennon visited this graveyard numerous times. And we know that he did admit in 2009 that he may have subconsciously picked up names from the graveyard. But then, in another interview, McCartney states Eleanor Rigby's name was made up. Half of it came from an actress, the other half came from a company. I'll leave this one with you. The question is, did Eleanor Rigby exist? From me at Interesting Places here in St. Peter's Church, Woolton, Liverpool, thanks for watching, and bye for now.